All right, here we are. Um, this is s- this is the story um, of how I gave my work to Katie Holmes, and this story is extremely simple but a little complicated. It was, I think it was 2000, right, I think it was 2016. Either 2015 or 2016, because this is when I made this particular work. So it was summertime, and I was in Chelsea, displaying my works on at the Empire Diner on 23rd and 10th Avenue. So it's a very, as you might, many of you might know, uh, summertime, there's a certain, after 4th of July, everything, people just go to another places, they leave the city, right, obviously. So it was a very empty Sunday, summery day, beautiful summery day. So I'm right on 22nd and 10th Avenue, and crossing the street is this woman wearing all white, like a white dress, long brown hair, and a white hat, small wing hat, and she just seemed to me that she was just floating. That was my perception. It was a total Twilight Zone, because the whole energy, besides my energy, just changed, the whole block. So she crossed the street to walk by, my works. She looked at me, she didn't say a word, and she kept on walking. And then she made a turn on 23rd and 10th Avenue. So I stood there like I was hypnotized. It was so magical. It was really cool for me to feel that kind of, energy though. And so I have these very strange, impulses that I just, sometimes I follow my gut instinct till the max without caring about anything else. Everything disappears and I just go right after it. So that's exactly what I did. I got this masterpiece, that beautiful abstract work that you're going to see by the end of this video. And I rolled it, and I walked very fast, and while she was making the turn on 23rd Street, I said to her, I really want you to have this work of mine. Hello, I introduced myself, my name is Serge Miquel. I really want you to have this work of mine, and you're gonna love it. And she looked at me very deeply and calmly, and she never said a word to me. Everything was just being said, with her eyes. I think that she did say thank you, obviously, and she kept it. And I never mentioned her name because I was really, really sure that I could not be wrong. And I never heard, back from her, obviously. But till today's date, I still wonder if that was truly her or not. You might ask why, I'm not sure. Without denying her amazing, powerful energy is one thing, but I was trying to make sense of how real she was by walking by herself in Chelsea and without really caring. So I found that so empowered and so beautiful that I said, no, it can't be her. I mean, she would not do something like that. But no, actually she did. But I have to be honest with you. I am still not sure. I don't know why. Mainly because she didn't say a word to me. Everything was extremely mysterious and maybe she didn't want to establish a communicative, a communication channel. Maybe she just didn't want to talk to me. But I really hope that Ms. Holmes has my work framed somewhere in some very special place, because I'm going to tell you why. Because when I made a catalog, my first catalog of my paintings, I think on 2016-17, my mother, Patricia, she went through the whole catalog and she pointed out at that particular piece. And she was never really, let's not get into my mother right now. That's a very powerful story. That's a very powerful conversation. But she wasn't really into, deep, heavy duty art. She just knew when something coming from me was really, really powerful and strong. She just knew it, obviously, because she was my mother. So she pointed out to that piece, and I'm never gonna forget that. So I'm so happy that I gave the piece to someone who deserves it very much, like Katie. And I know that my piece is gonna be extremely well protected. That's one of the reasons, if it's not the only reason, of why I gave one of my works to her. I actually gave her the work. And I'm super happy.